Staff Sergeant Reckless. Reckless was a small Mongolian mare purchased by the U.S. Marine Corps in 1952 from a Korean stable boy for $250. She was originally named Flame, but was renamed Reckless after the M1A1 recoilless rifles she would eventually carry ammunition for. What made Reckless extraordinary was her incredible service with the 5th Marine Regiment. She was trained to carry heavy loads of ammunition, up to 386 pounds, across dangerous terrain, navigate to supply points on her own, lie down when under fire, step over communication lines rather than tangling them, and return to safety zones without human guidance. Her finest hour came during the Battle of Outpost Vegas in March 1953, where she made 51 solo trips in a single day to resupply ammunition to Marines engaged in combat. She carried over 9,000 pounds of ammunition up steep hills under enemy fire, and also helped evacuate wounded soldiers. For her valiant service, she was officially promoted to Staff Sergeant in 1954, an unprecedented honor for an animal in the Marine Corps. Her decorations included 2 Purple Hearts, a Marine Corps Good Conduct Medal, a Presidential Unit Citation with Bronze Star, and several other combat medals. After the war, Reckless was brought to the United States where she lived at Camp Pendleton in California. She was so beloved that she was given free access to the base, including the Officers Club, where Marines would feed her beer and chocolate cake. She even appeared on television and in several newspaper articles. Reckless passed away in May 1968 at around age 20. Her legacy lives on through several memorials, including statues at the National Museum of the Marine Corps in Virginia and at Camp Pendleton. She remains the only animal ever awarded official rank in the U.S. Marine Corps. Corporal Jackie. Jackie was a Chakma baboon who served alongside the South African forces during World War I. He belonged to Albert Marr, who was a private in the 3rd South African Infantry Regiment. Jackie was given a rank and pay book, becoming a private in the South African forces. He performed sentry duty and would alert soldiers to danger by making specific sounds or gestures. He was reportedly wounded during the Battle of Passchendaele in 1918, receiving a leg injury from shrapnel while attempting to build a wall of stones around himself during heavy fire. After his injury, he was treated at a casualty clearing station and even received an official discharge certificate. Jackie was known for saluting officers and lighting cigarettes for his fellow soldiers. He wore a specially made uniform and apparently understood military discipline and protocols to a remarkable degree. After the war, Jackie returned to South Africa with Albert Marr. He later passed away in 1921 due to a fire at home. Wojtek. Wojtek's story began in 1942 in Iran, where Polish soldiers encountered a young Iranian boy carrying a bear cub. The soldiers, part of the 22nd Artillery Supply Company, traded some canned meat, a pocket knife, and a few coins for the cub. They named him Wojtek, which is a traditional Polish name meaning happy warrior or smiling warrior. The soldiers raised Wojtek, and he quickly became an integral part of their unit. He wasn't just a mascot. He lived in their tents, ate with them, drank beer with them, which became one of his favorite beverages, and even learned to smoke cigarettes, though he usually ate them. The soldiers treated him as a fellow soldier, and he grew to be a massive 6-foot-tall, 500-pound bear who was remarkably gentle with his human companions. Wojtek's most famous moment came during the Battle of Monte Cassino in 1944. When the soldiers were unloading 100-pound boxes of artillery shells from supply trucks, Wojtek observed them struggling and, to everyone's amazement, began helping. He would pick up the heavy boxes of ammunition and carry them to the artillery positions. He never dropped a single shell. This act was so remarkable that the 22nd Artillery Supply Company adopted a new emblem, a bear carrying an artillery shell. To officially enlist him in the army and allow him to board a British transport ship, Wojtek was actually given a rank and serial number. He was officially listed as Private Wojtek and drew rations and pay like any other soldier. After the war, Wojtek was housed at the Edinburgh Zoo in Scotland, where many of his former comrades would visit him. They would throw him cigarettes, which he still liked to eat, and he would respond to Polish commands until his death in 1963 at the age of 21. Today, there are several memorials to Wojtek: a bronze statue in Princes Street Gardens, Edinburgh, a memorial plaque at the Imperial War Museum in London, a statue in Wojtek Memorial Park in Szczecin, Poland, and various plaques and monuments in Monte Cassino, Italy. Wojtek's story represents not just an amusing military oddity, but a powerful symbol of Polish perseverance and the unusual bonds formed during wartime. He became a beloved figure in Polish military history and remains a source of national pride to this day.